Hello and welcome back to Mule for in-depth training. Okay, so congratulations, you have completed up to day 12. We are in day 13, and from today, this entire week, you are going to concentrate on Dataweave. Dataweave is a transformation language in Mule, and as a developer, you'll be spending a lot of time writing transformation logic using Dataweave. So this week is very, very important. Here comes the coding. Till now, in Mule, you have not seen much coding. It is all about configurations in Mule, right? But now in DataWeave, you need to write logic, transformation logic using DataWeave. And DataWeave, many people, many developers feel that DataWeave is difficult because most of the developers coming to Mule are from object-oriented background. They think in terms of objects, but Dataweave is a functional style programming language. So it might be difficult for an object-oriented developer to think in functional style. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from basics of Dataweave. Starting from basics, I'll take you to advanced level so that you'll be confident enough to write any complex transformations. Believe me, actually, even when I started learning Dataweave, I felt Dataweave is tough. But once I started thinking functionally as a functional developer, functional programming developer, it became very easy. The way you see a problem and the way you approach a problem is very important. So in Dataweave topics, I'm going to tell you, starting from basics, how to actually think, how to see a problem, how to break down a bigger problem into smaller problems and try to approach it. You'll learn all the best practices. Actually, Dataweave logic, I've seen the real code developed by many people. They write a code they only will understand. Other members of the team feel it difficult to understand. But if you follow the best practices discussed by me, you will write a very good code, which is very understandable and very easy. Okay. So let us get started our journey. In this video, we're going to understand about how to actually create objects, arrays, how to concatenate, etc. So this is the topic which we are going to discuss now. Okay. So what is DWL? Dataweave Transformation Language. Very simple. I will not talk much theory. Let us jump into code and start discussing one by one what are the various basic syntaxes, basic operators in this video. It looks to be simple concepts, but please watch this video until end and practice the exercise which I give you at the end. Practice is very important this week. Okay, without practicing, if you just watch the videos, you will never get confidence. So after every video, I'll tell you what exercises to be done. Go ahead and do the exercises. Okay, let us get started with practical scenarios. So I'm going to create a new project for Dataweave, Dataweave objects. Okay, I created. So mostly transformations we write using a component called as transform message component. Of course, we can write Dataweave expression using set payload and various other components as well. But most of the time, whenever we want to write complex Dataweave logic, we use transform message component. So I'll drag and drop transform message component, and I'll start explaining now step by step how to write. If I see the properties of transform message, there are three sections: input metadata section, data section, and this is the part where we write our Dataweave logic. And for whatever Dataweave, if expression, if you want to see the preview of the output, you can click on preview. Okay, let me maximize this. How many sections are there? One, input metadata, output metadata, the actual part where we write our Dataweave logic, and the preview part. Okay. Now, input metadata tells about what is the input, what is the metadata of the input. Output metadata says how the output structure will look like. What is the output metadata? Okay. Now, see here, this is the icon which I clicked. It is showing the graphical view of transform message. Now, if I click on this icon, it will show only input, output, and the Dataweave expression. If I click on this expression, it will show only the source, input, the actual code, source code, and the preview part. So mostly whenever I'm writing, I will actually use this part. Fine. In Dataweave, in transform message, this is the part where we write our Dataweave expression. Whatever about dash 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 can be considered as directive section. The first line says the Dataweave version which we are going to use is 2.0. This is the latest version of Dataweave 2.0. And second line says the output metadata, the output MIME type, the output type is application/Java. If you see, whenever I said application/Java, here you can see it is a Java object. Actually, if you write something in curly brackets in Dataweave, this is equivalent to an object. Suppose I will write key value pairs. Here, I wrote a key value pair. In this case, I can say that I constructed an object with only one property. The value is 1. So I can write. So you can see the Java equivalent object is there. So 1 and 2 are properties. So I can write like this. I can construct an object with multiple properties. And you can see in Java, because I kept this value in double quotes, it is considered to be a string. And here I don't have double quotes. It is considered to be a number. Right. This is how we construct an object. Hey, actually Dataweave is JSON-like language. So whenever you're constructing an object, you don't need a class definition. You can directly construct an object like this. It is not strictly typed language. You don't need to tell what is the type of this object. Just by writing curly brackets and writing key value pairs, whatever is on the left side are properties of an object, and on the right side are values. So you can construct an object directly because Dataweave is not a strict typed language. Of course, we can define types as well, which I'm going to show you right now in some time. This is an object without class definition, without type definition. Directly we created an object. So that's fine. Now what I can do is above dash dash dash, whatever is above dash dash dash, we can create variables by using var keyword. Var, I can use object1, obj1 is equals to. I will actually cut this expression and paste it here. So I initialize the variable obj1 with this object, and whatever I'm going to write after dash 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 will be the actual output. So I'll write obj1. So I got this output. Now you can see the output is in Java format. If I want in JSON, I can just write like this, JSON. If I want in XML, I can just convert this to XML. But one issue found, I don't see a XML preview, right? So when I try to convert the same expression, Dataweave expression to XML format, it is giving an error. Actually, if I convert it to JSON, it is fine. I'm getting the output, no errors. But when I transform it to an XML, there is an issue. So there is a formatting issue. whenever I'm trying to convert the output of this expression to an XML, I'm unable to format it to XML. That is a problem. So actually, according to XML format, every XML must have a root tag, right? Yes. So what I have to do is I can just give key value pair, my obj colon. See? So this key becomes the tag name for XML. Whenever you're converting to XML, it must be in the form of key value pair. Okay. Even I can wrap this in a parenthesis like this. See, this is an object. The key becomes the root tag, and the value will become the body of the tag. Body of the tag is again an object which contains key value pairs. Each key will become the tag name. Value will become the tag value. Right. So actually, whenever you write in this syntax, you don't need double quotes. Sorry, curly brackets. It's equal to curly brackets. Suppose if I write now application/JSON, see, actually, this is key value pair, right? Like this. This is wrapped inside curly brackets, right? So basically, whenever I write like this key colon value, basically it's an object. Even though you don't wrap this in curly brackets, it's equivalent to an object. See, in the output, it is same, right? Fine. Now, if I just write obj, this is still a valid JSON. But when I try to format it to XML, it is giving an issue. Why? Because it is a formatting error. So if I ask you, hey, is this not a valid Dataweave expression? Yes, it is a valid Dataweave expression. But while formatting it to XML, there are formatting issues. So first thing you need to keep in your mind as a Dataweave developer is, you should concentrate on writing correct logic, correct syntax. Later, you can think about formatting issues. Finally. So the best practice you need to follow from today is, as a developer, whenever you are developing, make sure that you give output as application/DW. You're going to see this expression as a data in Dataweave format. You write bigger expression. Right now, it is a very simple thing. Later, we'll be writing bigger expressions. We write bigger expressions and see whether we are getting expected output or not in Dataweave format. Once we find that the output is fine, we are getting the logic is working, then we try to convert it to a different format, XML format. Oh, this is giving an error. Earlier, when I wrote DW, it was not giving an error. That means my logic, whatever I have written here, of course, there's no logic here right now. We're going to write complex logic later. Whatever logic we write here is correct, but formatting problems are there. Oh, then I can understand. And I can understand, oh, for XML, there should be a key value pair. So I will write something like this. Now, whatever is the key became the root tag. And now I got output in XML. So from now, remember, whenever you are writing an expression during development, write your entire logic by making application/DW as your output and see the preview. Once everything is fine, then you can change this. Okay. So fine. Till now we understood how to create an object, how to create a variable, etc. Fine. How to construct or how to create an array? Very simple. If you have curly brackets, square brackets like this is an empty array. Let me convert it to Java. You can say it is an empty array. Its the type is array. Fine. In array, I can add multiple values. 1, comma, a, comma. Oh, whenever I say a, if it is a string, then I have to keep either in double quotes or single quote. whatever, if you keep in double quote or single quote, it will be treated as a string. Okay, comma 33, comma 11. Yeah. So now I have an array of size 4. So if you write something in square bracket, it is an array. These are the elements of an array. Now can I add obj1 in the array? Yes, the last element is an object. In an array, you can add anything, right? So this is an array. Fine. Now I want to store this array in a variable where numbers is equals to, okay, and then I can use this variable. Yes. So you understood how to create an array, how to create an object. But now what I want is I have a construct another object using this existing object. Okay, let us see the syntax. This looks to be simple, but when we go further, it is very tricky. You'll be able to do a lot of transformations using this simple thing. How to construct one object from another object? Let us see. See, this is an empty object. I want to construct an object using this existing object. I'll try to put it like this. Now it is showing an issue found. What I have to do is I have to wrap this inside an evaluation parenthesis like this. These brackets, whatever we are writing, they are evaluation parenthesis. Once you wrap any object in an evaluation parenthesis, what will happen? All the key value pairs will be added to the outer object. These are to construct. Remember, whenever you want to construct an object using another object, don't do like this. It is an error. You have to wrap this inside evaluation parenthesis. Once you wrap this, is all the key value pairs are extracted and added to the outer object. This is how we can construct. Now what I can do is, again, I can have something like 3 colon 3. Sorry, colon. Fine. So I constructed an object using an existing object and also added extra properties. So this is how you can construct an object. Fine. Now, let me tell you, I want to create an object array. What I want is, I will create one more obj2. Here I'll write 3 colon 3. Yeah. So I constructed 2 objects. I want an array of those 2 objects. So what I can do is I can create a variable where obj array, object array, is equals to, inside array I will write obj1 comma obj2. So this is an array of objects. Let me just type this obj array here in the expression. Wow, I got an array. Array contains 2 objects. Let me convert it to DW format. Array of these 2 objects. Okay. Now I have array of objects. I want to construct an object using single object using this array of objects. How? Again, to construct, whenever I say I want to construct, I always start with an empty object. I want to construct an object using array of objects. So how? Again, I'll try to write obj array. Now it's giving an error. I have to wrap this inside evaluation parenthesis. Whatever key value pairs are there in this obj1 are added to outer object. Again, whatever key value pairs are there in obj2 are added to outer object. Simple. Evaluation parenthesis, you can apply it to an object array or an object. what it will do? It will take all the key value pairs in that objects and add it to the outer object. Now here, whenever you are creating an object, there are two duplicate keys. This key is duplicate, right? So when constructing objects in Dataweave, key can be duplicate, remember. Hey, now how many key value pairs are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll convert it to Java. There are only 1, 2, 3, 4. So when I convert it to Java, this will be treated like a map, key value pairs, right? If the key is same, the last one will be override. See, for example, obj2 will have 44. See, what is the value of 2? Means when I'm creating an object using object array, first it will extract all the key value pairs of obj1 and add it. Then it will add all the key value pairs of obj2. But if key is same, whatever key is present, key value pair is present in obj2 will take the precedence. So you can see 44. Fine. Now we understood how to construct an object using object array. Fine. Now let us see some operators. Okay. I have numbers as an array. Let me convert it to DW now. This is an array. To this array, how to add one more element into this array? Very simple, plus I can add 5, 5. See, whatever is on the right side is added to the left side array. Plus, again, I want to add a string, Siva. By using plus, what we are doing, we're adding, right? Now, what if I want to add an array plus an array? Whatever is on the right side is added as a next element. In this, I will write 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. So what? If I use plus, the entire thing on the right side is treated as one element and it is added. But what if I want to actually concatenate or merge two arrays? What I can do is I can use plus plus. See, once I used plus plus, the right side, left side array and right side array are concatenated. So plus plus is a concatenation operator. Can concatenate one array with another array. Plus is an addition operator. You'll be able to just add whatever is on the right side to the left side array. So plus is for addition, plus plus is for concatenation. Okay. Now we understood how to concatenate two arrays. Fine. And also add an element to an array. Now, what I will do is I'll write numbers. I'll try to add plus obj1. So what happens? Whatever is on the right side, the object is added as a next element. That's fine. But will I be able to use plus plus? No. Hey, when I say concatenating, remember blindly in your mind, left side and right side have to be of same type. You can concatenate an object with another object. You can concatenate an array with another array. But concatenating an array with an object doesn't make sense. So remember, whenever you are concatenating, both left side and right side has to be of same type. Both should be either arrays or objects. Now what? Suppose if I say obj2 plus obj1 plus plus. See, obj2 is concatenated with obj1. So you can concatenate same types. Remember. Okay. Can you concatenate object with an array? Again, doesn't make sense. Right? Concatenation has to be of same type. Fine. Now, Can I add one object with another object? obj2 plus obj1. No, it doesn't make sense. You can concatenate. You cannot add, right? Fine. Now, in obj2, let's say I'll write obj1. This is an object. In this object, I want to remove an entry. Entry means a combination of key value pair. I want to remove one entry based on a key. How? Very simple. I just have to use minus operator and give the key TWO2. So what will happen? See, the entire entry of 2 is removed. So if you want to remove an entry based on a key, then you can use minus. Looks to be very simple, but later we'll see how to write complex transformations also. This becomes very handy. Plus, plus, minus, etc. Whatever we are going to use will become very much useful once we write complex expressions, but try to understand the syntaxes right now. Okay, fine. Now, what I want to do is, I want to concatenate obj1 plus plus obj2. Concatenation is done. Now, what I will do is, I will write minus key one. Oh, one. Oh, this one is not removed. It is same like before. Okay. When I use minus, I expect this entry to be removed, is it? I remember one thing. Whenever you are writing a minus like this, it is equivalent to writing this one. So what? It will try to remove this key from obj2. In obj2, is there a key called as one? No. Right? So it is not removed. So if you want to remove this key from the combination, the output of this concatenation, you have to wrap this inside evaluation parenthesis. So now you can see one has been removed. Okay. And now if I use TWO2, there are two key value pairs right here. Both of them are removed. So if key is matching, the entire entry is removed. Good. Now what I want is, I want a key value pair to be removed only if both key and a value are matching. See here, for same key, the value is 2, and for same key, the value is 44. I want to remove entry from an object if both key and value pairs are matching. So I'll try to use 2:2. No, it is not. So if you want to remove an entry based on both key and value pairs, then you have to use minus minus. Okay, see, only this one is removed. This is not removed. See, right? So only if both key and value pairs are matching. Suppose if you have multiple key value pairs to be removed, you can give that in an object format. Suppose comma one colon 1. See, one also is removed. But if I give a different value, this key and value both are not matching, right? So this is not removed. So if you want multiple key value pairs to be removed from an object, you can pass like this, minus minus and object. Wherever key value pairs are matching, they will be removed. Fine. Now one more thing. Suppose in this object, actually I want to remove multiple keys. What I can do? I can use minus minus and I can pass an array of all the keys. I want to pass X. X, of course, a string. Key is a string, right? See, is it removed? Comma TWO2. See, both. So if you want to remove multiple keys, multiple entries based on keys, you can use minus minus with an array like this. Very basic, right? Good. So once you are done with this video, now you have an exercise to be done. So we are in day 13. Here in day 13 in my GitHub, you have a document 01 DW objects arrays. Here I have nicely documented all the steps, whatever I have discussed. I want you to go through it and complete this exercise. Before going to next video, please practice this. Then only you go to the next exercise. Fine. That's good. We got started. We'll slowly go to advanced levels in the next videos. Fine. See you next video.